Hello Aries, welcome to Creators on the Crest. I'm Stephanie, this is Blazer the Morky, and we are bringing you your reading for the next 10 days. Today we'll be pulling a card for your overall energy. We're going to take a look at your energies, the energies connected to you, and then how those energies mingle and dance in the middle. We'll close it off with an oracle card for the Aries collective. Keep in mind these are general readings, so take only what resonates and leave the rest. Be sure to check out your sun, moon, rising, or north node for additional context and texture. And you can also check out the description box below. I have links to personal readings, information for how to get in touch with me on social media, making donations, etc. All of that is much appreciated. Come on my channel every other Sunday at 7 to 8 p.m. Central for live readings. And be sure you're following me on Instagram at Creators on the Crest. I do run tarot flash specials there from time to time, so you have to watch those stories for that. Okay, Aries, let's get into your overall energy here from the Sacred Geometry of Activations Oracle. And you got number 7, the crown chakra. The frequency of the crown chakra, the violet flower of life, supports our spiritual connection to the universe and our ability to transmute negative energy into light. Wow. All right. So you might be going through quite a bit of thought transmutation. Transmutation of the mind, the thought forms. Yes, that is coming up as something that is affecting you right now. The color purple might be helpful to you. Violet, purples, wearing them, working with stones that are that color. Amethyst is a great one for that higher awareness and connection there. But let's see. This is about you being able to transmute negative energy, and we will see what's going on here. On your side, you get the 4 of Cups, the Emperor, and the 7 of Cups. So right in the middle, there you are, showing up as yourself in the energy of Aries, feeling very stable, feeling very strong about yourself. There is a little bit of, I would say, discontentedness going on in your energies, possibly because of a big decision you have to make, or possibly because you're just not sure whether to take someone up on an offer. This seems to be more emotionally related. This could also have to do with some of you getting the courage to venture back out in the dating world, because that is definitely uncomfortable in my body. I can feel that. So if you're in Aries and you've been thinking about getting out into the dating world and you've been a little reluctant to do so, maybe take a moment to open back up to the possibilities that you might have there. Okay, Aries, on their side, and they get the Devil, the 4 of Wands, and the Ace of Cups. You could be dealing with a Capricorn. I do feel like your energy and their energy is one of love or potential love, but there's also a bit of fire in there, maybe a bit of conflict. We're going to have to clarify what that Devil means for them. They could have some issues of control. You're definitely looking at transmuting negative energy overall. That could be something that results as a form of this connection with this other person. There does appear to be stability here with this other person. I will have to see if that's in their family life, home life, their life with you, friendship, what that's looking like. And then they have the Ace of Cups. So matters of the heart are up for them. Definitely emotional energies are up for you as well. So let's see what this is. In the center of the energies, when they come together, you get the 6 of Cups and the Queen of Wands. I honestly get the sense of transformation, but on the emotional level. So your energies and their energies are lining up for some sort of emotional transmutation. It's interesting because it does involve the crown, it does involve the mind area, the head, but also there's this emotional spiritual connection going on here. So we're going to have to clarify. On the surface, this looks to be interesting, but nothing too dramatic quite yet. Let's see as we get into things here. I do see there could be a nice exchange of emotional energies between the two of you. Let's look at this 4 of Cups for you. Does this have to do with just dating or maybe healing a matter of the heart? What is this for you, Aries? You get the World and the Page of Pentacles. Oh, you're definitely showing me that you are a bit more tentative about taking offers of love that are made toward you. It could also have to do with your discomfort around being in receptive energies and possibly even receiving compliments or gifts. It may be a good time for you to really work on getting curious about what might cause you not to allow the compliments, the gifts, the love to flow in. You seem like you might be a little bit resistant to that, or you're carrying some weight around to do with that. And it could be to do with something that you fear letting go of, that you fear if you open up to something new, it means that you let go of something that was important to you in the past. And I know that can be a challenging journey. However, I think you're being called to it. You're being asked to move through these energies. And I don't know. I just don't know that you're not showing me, at least initially here, your normal Aries, go get it, tackle it, don't care, move forward kind of energy. You're showing me a lot more contemplation. Possibly for some of you, you could be feeling a little bit stagnant, or it could be for others of you, you're just bored. You're bored with something. There could be a little boredom, or things are going a little slower, financially speaking, than you would like them to. But you are being made an offer. Something is coming forward to you on the emotional level. So take a look at that. I think you see it. You're just not reaching out for it. In your energy here with the Emperor, you have the 10 of Pentacles and the Tower. There's the fear coming in. So Aries, there may be some sort of hidden subconscious fear that if things start to get really good for you, something will come and interrupt that. Something will come and take that away. You're showing me very, very clearly here with your energy that you are affected by this fear where things are going great, you're feeling complete, the money's flowing good, it all looks great, and then boom. You know, it's like the other shoe drops. Something comes in and takes it away from you. So this may be a fear that you need to work on a little bit, because it could be preventing you from reaching out for that next level of love. Now remember, that agreement to be bold and step into vulnerability in love and relationships again, that starts with ourselves, right? So working through this fear that you have about maybe somebody in the past gave their love and then came back and retracted it from you, and that left a little wounding on your heart, so a little bit fear. I don't know that I see this stopping you. Not much can stop you. Really, you have a very go forward kind of energy, but it definitely is stalling you out a little, definitely maybe making you feel a little stagnated or a little bit bored. Yeah, and I will say I'm going to go with this because the Queen of Pentacles here, she flipped out in reverse to clarify the 7 of Cups, and it comes along with the 9 of Cups. I think it's really time to get outside your comfort zone, especially when it comes to matters of love, and or for some of you, if you are working on healing a big fear with being vulnerable and actually sharing exactly how you feel with someone. Now, this could be a friend or a support, a coach, a counselor, a mentor, something like that. But there are feelings that would like to be revealed. They would like to come into being. They would like to be expressed. They would like to be processed. And with that Queen in reverse, I think that you're holding on to it, right? Now, when there are emotions inside of us that want to come out, that want to be processed, that want to be resolved, and we hold on to them, that can cause imbalance in the body. And so right now, it feels to me like it's more of a stagnation or a heaviness that you're feeling, but some of you could be feeling like, oh my gosh, you know, I'm putting on weight, I'm not moving as much as I was, I'm, you know, holding back from exercising. So, you know, and it's just because of this fear that if things get really good, something is going to come along and take it away from you. And so there's like this little sabotage cycle coming in here. And that's the transmutation that we want to work on here, is this sabotage cycle. And you know, we all deal with it. Aries certainly isn't the only sign that deals with it. All the signs deal with this. I just say that you have so much power that you don't want to stay long in these energies. And it does feel like you've stalled out a little bit, so it may be time to give this some attention. You may need to have some sort of physical expression, like a cardio workout could do it for some of you. For others, maybe something a little more aggressive, like they have those axe throwing places where you could throw axes at the wall, or, you know, some sort of like cardio kickboxing or something where you can, you know, move some of this energy, because it's a bit stuck at the moment. And that's just not your natural nature. So things are feeling a bit, like I feel a bit taken aback here. For the devil on this person's side, they get the Page of Cups, and I pulled that in reverse, so I'm going to roll with it, and the Justice card. So for this person, when it comes to matters of love, it really feels like they have tried to control situations in the past. With this Page of Cups, I feel like it honestly is just more immature energies that maybe they learned from their parents' behavior or the family. I really like the Justice card coming in over this Devil and Page of Cups in reverse energy, because I think it's going to balance them out a way where, one, they can recognize and step into love again and be curious about it and get to the place where they're vulnerable, but two, also assist them in releasing control, because controlling energies will certainly pull us out of balance. So you could be seeing this in a new partnership with someone. You could be seeing it in a friend and their dynamic in their own relationship. This could be, for some of you, another aspect of yourself that needs working on. You'll have to tune into your own intuition and make that determination. But I do like that the Justice energy is coming in. It's the number 11. It's feeling like it's setting things right. And then you step into the Four of Wands here, which is the 1111 card. So that number has been coming up a lot in the readings here. Okay, they get the Page of Swords and the King of Pentacles over the Four of Wands. Yeah, I think whatever energies that this person has grown up with, has learned from watching the adult relationships in their life, and they may be an adult now, but it was probably some inverted, especially masculine energy on their side, and probably witnessing a relationship or partnership that was out of balance, where one person was giving, and the other was taking, and almost like just egoically expected that of the other person and would have nonetheless. It kind of feels to me like maybe in some of your cases, it could be a person where their father in the relationship made all the money, and because they made the money or made the income, there wasn't much of an effort to balance out life at home. And so a lot of the pressure may have fallen on the woman. It could be the opposite way. Some people have the opposite dynamic in their relationship, but either way, there's this person has to recover from this. So if this is someone you're dating, just be aware of this. They have some energies to work through, but you've got your own thing you're working on here too. And maybe the two of you came into each other's lives to help work this out. If this isn't romantic, it could just be a friend, and you're each going through this. It could be one of those situations too where they can see more clearly than you can what you're going through, and you can see more clearly than they can what they're going through. So sometimes that happens in dynamics, you know, and there has to be that trust there, though, when it comes to the foundation of friendship, that each person will be working on themselves, and we're going to allow them to. We're not going to try to do things for them. This other person seems like they could fall into a little bit more of control. And that again, I feel like it's from their upbringing. With this Ace of Cups for them, they get the Six of Pentacles and the Knight of Pentacles. Their emotional transmutation, honestly, it feels a little slow. If this is a newer connection that you have, I would just move slowly with it, with them. Having appropriate boundaries feels like it would be good right now, because there is the potential, even though the connecting energies on the surface here, they look quite nice, there could be the potential for triggers here. Not even like consciously, but just it would happen because of where each of you is at with your own dynamic within yourself. So very interesting. Something wants to be cleared out here overall. And maybe it's just illumination of the situation. Maybe the two of you are going to help each other with this, because in the Six of Cups connective energy, you bring in the Six of Wands, they bring in the Four of Wands. Now remember, they had the other Four of Wands where maybe some childhood issues and things like that, but maybe they're bringing forth what they're learning and exchanging with you somehow to do with that. The Six of Wands on your side represents a victory, a success, a completion of sorts, where you're feeling recognized. So I'm wondering if this person isn't coming to you and helping you recognize something about yourself. Usually when that's the case, the other person has the opportunity to also recognize something about themselves. We do have fire energy here though, so things could pop off sometimes, although I don't feel like it's anything you against them or them against you. It's just you both have your own personal triggers to work through, your own personal fears. Let's look at this Queen of Wands energy here. The Ace of Cups coming in on your side and the Ten of Wands on theirs. Yes, it's both of you are trying to transmute something quite important for yourselves, but there is this connection here. Like they bring in an energy of, it's interesting because on the surface, this person doesn't appear really to have it together. They may come across quite disorganized at times, but really what they're doing is they just have the tendency to take on too much burden. And it has to do with those controlling energies of that Devil card. They try to control too much. They take too much on themselves, stuff that they're not even responsible for. And then they like blind themselves from their own path. And that's what needs to be illuminated for them. And I think that's what may be coming in. You're bringing in the Ace of Cups, which I think there's a relatability here, but I also think that this has to do with this person somehow inspiring you to claim your own emotional sanctity and your own emotional energies. Your cup is not where you want it to be quite yet. Your heart is not where you want it to be quite yet. And I think this person has something to do with helping you open up or helping you navigate and love yourself through these fears that you have about something good. When things get good, they're taken away. So that sabotage cycle is coming full circle through, because we have reflections here with you with this other person. So it's very, very intriguing. This one to me feels like to be continued. It honestly feels like that kind of reading where we're just in on the awarenesses here and more to come, to be continued in this connection. I don't think this is a bad connection for you. I think it's one that's helping you transmute and transform, and same for them, but it may not always feel the easiest, if that makes sense. There could be some sparks, some butting of heads there. Aries, let's get you a card from the Angel Dreams Oracle to close off your reading. This is a very subconscious, unconscious deck that I really like to look at these images. You got fire, transmutation, and purification. And this absolutely goes into the overall energy of transmuting negative energy into light. Fire would be a really nice element for you to physically engage with. I know you're a fire sign. I know it's already in you, but to go ahead and kick on the fireplace, the fire pit, the bonfire, even just a candle, if that's all you got right now. But a bigger flame, I think, would be really nice for you to spend some time in, you know, nature with the fire and just observing how it moves and understanding that you, like the fire, are a crucible for transmutation, and you can hold these energies. And the person you're connected to here, the two of you are triggering this transmutation in one another. There's reflections, subtle reflections on both sides of the fence here that are assisting both of you through some of your fears and issues. Aries, very interesting reading. Thank you so much for joining, and I can't wait to see you next time.